Okay, thanks for tuning in. This is the last step of solving the Rubik's Cube. Now, this one is for the Dedmore method. And for the Dedmore method, you have two things that could happen. You have one where on the right corner side you have two edges that are not oriented in the right direction. Everything else is in the correct place. The other way would be as if I had an edge. This edge is normal and full and filled correctly, but then it's over here. So maybe I have instead of this black one, I have this red and green one reverse, and it's facing the opposite directions. Then I would use something called a Dedmore H. And I will put in the description that one as well. And sometime when I get a chance, I might actually put a Dedmore H up as well, a video. But it really, the description will explain the Dedmore H pretty simply. And like I said before, it's pretty easy to figure out my mnemonic devices because most of it is just the, if it's an inverse, I just use the I. And if I use an O attached to a letter, it means the normal direction of the movement. If it's L, it's L, but I might say LO. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so and then or if it's faux, then it's F, it's front normal and stuff like that. So the Dedmore Fish is actually a longer formula, just a little bit longer than the Dedmore H, but I will have both listed on this video in the description. So it's pretty easy. Like I said, if when doing it, it's very good. It's a really good idea to use some kind of mnemonic device to memorize it because it's quite long and it's one thing to follow a paper. You could just use the arrows, and like I said, you can go on to VCube website and look for go through their navigate through their website and look up 3x3, and they have algorithms, but they use arrows. But it's the exact same process that we talked about. They just use it. They just use a different way of doing it. Another really good place to go to is chessandpoker.com, which is just a game site that's all teaches you how to do different puzzles and different games. Okay, it's pretty easy. It's nothing really challenging at all. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's finish up this pretty easy. It's just FiLi, RiMi, RiRi, Mimi, RiTiTi, RoMo MoRi, RoTi, TiLFo. Okay, and so that's the mnemonic device. And as you listened, you heard a lot of I's or a lot of E sounds. Those are all the inverses. So when you hear the letter and then the letter face and then the I or the E sound, oh, those are the inverses. And when you hear foes or fa or whatever, then that's just the regular traditional movement. Now, you heard some M's in there, and the M's, unfortunately, even though we're talking about these top middle ones, strangely enough, for this last one, all M's relate to the horizontal M. So remember, it's following the same as the D, and we have the blue on the bottom now, so it's this is the D normal. So D normal is like this, so M normal would be like that. And then DI is like this, so MI is like that. So that's what you're going to have to remember for this. So let's go to our algorithm again. So here we go. We have FiLi. So that's FI. FiLi. FiLi. Remember, you can just look at it a little bit if you have to. FiLi. And then RiMi. RiRi, MoRi, RiTiTi, RoMo, MoRi, RiM, RoTi, TiL, Ti still, and L, and then FO. And checking it. Yep, we did it. Thank you so much. And remember, if you ever mess up while you're doing this, don't get too alarmed, because you could obviously just go back and maybe replace a corner or two back, and then you'll find that you're back in with most of it in the right place. And so if you just made one or two mess ups, you might actually still have your castle at the top and most of it in the right position, and then you just have to do a couple movements from one of the previous steps, and you might not have to go back to step one at all. But like I said, the first three steps can be pretty much done interchangeably, and so if you mess it up a little bit, then just fill back in the pieces, flip it back over to the opposite side of the original focused layer, and it won't be too bad. So never fret. All right, and feel free to leave some comments, and just refer back to the description, all you need to, and go from there. Good luck, happy cubing, and thank you for watching.